Scientists tested AI against 100,000 humans on creativity. The headline said, AI wins. But the actual data tells a very different story. The top 10% of humans demolished every AI system. Not by a little, by a lot. AI is the best amplifier ever built, but it doesn't give everyone an eye. You know, just because we have cameras doesn't mean everyone's suddenly a filmmaker. And Photoshop? Well, it didn't turn the whole world into graphic designers. Same goes for auto-tune. It hasn't made everyone a superstar singer, right? Now, you might be thinking, what about AI? Yeah, it's not going to turn everyone into a creator either. I get it. That might sound a bit bold, especially since I'm a daily AI user myself. But stick with me. This trend has been playing out for more than 100 years. Have you noticed how every few decades a game-changing tech pops up? Think about it. The camera, the synthesizer, desktop publishing, auto-tune. Each time, there's this big hype about democratizing creativity. They all promise, now anyone can create professional quality stuff. But guess what? The outcome is almost always the same. Sure, these tools make production a breeze, but creating something truly great? Yeah, that's still tricky. The real challenge was never just the production. It was about having taste, vision, and something meaningful to express. Now we're seeing the spotlight on AI, and wow, the buzz is louder than ever. And every single time, the same result. The tool made production easier, but making something great didn't get any easier. Because production was never the hard part. The hard part was always having taste, vision, and something worth saying. Now it's AI's turn, and the prediction is louder than ever. Let me share my thoughts with you. I've been using AI to whip up blog posts, videos, and images for a few weeks now. It's not some kind of test run, this is my day-to-day groove. And wow, AI is really amazing when it comes to speed. I mean, first drafts, variations, visual generation, what used to take me an entire day now gets done in just a few hours. That part? Totally legit. But here's the catch that people often overlook. The effort hasn't vanished. It just moved around. I might spend less time actually creating stuff, but I find myself pouring more energy into curation, refinement, and directing the creative process. It's all about making choices. What stays, what goes. I'm constantly asking myself, does this actually say anything meaningful? At the end of the day, the difference between AI generated this and this is genuinely good is still filled with human touch and insight. But here's what nobody talks about. The effort didn't disappear. It shifted. I spend less time on execution, but I spend more time on curation, refinement, and creative direction. More time deciding what to keep and what to throw away. More time asking, does this actually say something? The gap between AI generated this and this is genuinely good, that gap is still filled by the human. Check this out. When humans don't step up, we end up with some pretty wild results. The phrase AI slop was actually crowned Word of the Year for 2025. Seriously, the internet is getting swamped with all this low-effort, AI-generated junk. Studies indicate that a whopping 1/3 of what you see in your YouTube feed might just be AI-generated noise. Crazy, right? Bandcamp took a stand and completely banned AI music. And get this, over half of consumers tune out as soon as they realize the content was made by AI. But here's the kicker. The issue isn't really AI, it's people who think that the tool is the end product. Spoiler alert, it's not. The tool is just that, a tool. The magic really lies in the creativity and passion of the person using it. Research suggests up to 1/3 of YouTube's feed may be AI-generated noise. Bandcamp banned AI music entirely. Over half of consumers disengage when they sense content was made by AI. The problem isn't AI, the problem is people who think the tool is the product. It's not. The tool is just the tool. What makes something great is the person behind it. Research really shines a light on this whole debate. Scientists conducted a study comparing AI to a whopping 100,000 humans in terms of creativity. The buzzword that made the headlines? AI beats humans. But hold on a second. The reality is a bit more nuanced. Sure, AI outperformed the average human, but when it came to the top 10% of humans, They wipe the floor with every AI system out there. And I'm talking a significant margin, not just a smidge. The headline screams, AI beats humans, but the truth is more like AI beats average performers. That's a whole different ballgame, wouldn't you agree? But the actual data tells a different story. AI beat the average human. The top 10% of humans? They demolished every AI system. Not by a little, by a lot. The headline says AI beats humans. The data says AI beats mediocre humans. That's a very different story. After weeks of diving deep into AI, I've come to a pretty solid conclusion. AI is honestly the best amplifier we've ever created. If you've got taste, vision, and something meaningful to express, AI can boost your creativity, making you 10 times quicker. It takes care of the tedious stuff, letting you focus on the fun, creative decisions. But here's the kicker: without taste, vision, or anything to say. AI just cranks out generic content at lightning speed. Think about it this way. It's like a guitar amp. If a talented guitarist plugs in, that amp can make them sound like a rock star filling a massive stadium. But if someone who can't play plugs in, well, it just makes a lot of noise, doesn't it? In a way, AI hands everyone a camera. Awesome, right? But it doesn't give everyone an eye for a great shot. It's like having a fully equipped studio without a song worth recording. But if you don't have taste, vision, or something to say, AI just helps you produce generic content faster. Think of it like a guitar amplifier. If a great guitarist plugs in, the amplifier makes them fill a stadium. If someone who can't play plugs in, the amplifier just makes the noise louder. AI gives everyone a camera. It doesn't give everyone an eye. AI gives everyone a studio. It doesn't give everyone a song worth recording. Technology evolves, but some things stay the same. Back in the day of the printing press, the real challenge wasn't the printing itself, but finding something worth printing. Fast forward to YouTube, and it's not about uploading. It's all about creating content that people actually want to watch. Now, in this AI age, the challenge isn't just generating content, it's about generating something meaningful. The creators who will really thrive in this AI-driven world, they're not the ones who are just cranking the AI lever the hardest. Nope. They're the ones who have a clear vision of what they want to express and then use AI to enhance that message. Honestly, AI is like the ultimate creative tool for our time. You should totally use it and make it a part of your creative process. But let's be real, a tool is only as good as the talent behind it. Technology never was the problem. It's your taste, your judgment, your unique perspective. That's where the real challenge lies. And guess what? That challenge is still very much alive today. If you found this interesting, hit subscribe. I share my honest experiences with building using AI every week. No fluff, just real insights from the journey. The creators who will thrive in the AI era aren't the ones who lean on AI the hardest. They're the ones who know what they want to say and use AI to say it better. AI is the best creative tool of our generation. Use it, embrace it, but don't mistake the tool for the talent. Technology was never the bottleneck. Your taste, your judgment, your perspective, that was always the hard part. It still is. If this resonated, subscribe. I share honest takes on building with AI every week. No hype, just what I learned by doing.